ગુજરાતી પર છેડ છબેલો ગુજરાતી અને જ્યાં જ્યાં વસે ગુજરાતી ત્યાં ત્યાં સદાકાલ ગુજરાત અરે ભાઈ સદાકાલ ગુજરાત તા થૈયા થૈયા તા થઈ।
गुजरात की कलाएं और संस्कृति शूल से भी तेज आंखों और धागों से भी महीन उंगलियों से की जाती है एम्ब्रॉयडरी। गांव परिवारों में पीढ़ियों से चलती आ रही ये कलाएं हमारे जीवन को इस तरह से सजाती हैं, संभालती हैं, चाहे वो हो ब्लॉक प्रिंटिंग, वॉली आर्ट, बांधनी या पाटन की पटोला और ऐसी कई अद्भुत कलाएं हैं गुजरात में।
The Great Run of Kutch. It is one of the largest salt deserts in the world. How amazing to see the dazzling white sand on full moon nights. It is like the moon has descended onto the earth. Life here is made vibrant by the people of Kutch, their vividly colored handicrafts and dresses. The icing on the cake is the sweet melodious music and folk dances. आपने कच्छ नहीं देखा तो कुछ नहीं देखा।
અંબાજી અરાવલી પર્વતની ગોદમાં વિરાજમાન છે મા અંબા। મા બોલાવે અને લાખો લોકો આવી રહ્યા છે। ઘણા લોકો તો અહીંયા એટલે આવે છે કારણ કે શક્તિપીઠ છે। મા અંબા અહીંયા હાજર છે, આપણી રક્ષા કરે છે અને એના બધાને આશીર્વાદ આપે।
Champaner, the University of Architecture. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You will witness religion and harmony in every step and structure of Champaner. The architecture will leave you to marvel for it.
નવરાત્રિ એ હાલો સમગ્ર જગતના સૌથી મોટા અને મહાન નૃત્ય મહોત્સવ એટલે ગરબા નવરાત્રિ। નવરાત્રિ વગર ગુજરાત નથી અને ગુજરાત વગર નવરાત્રિ નથી। નવરાત્રિ ભક્તિનો ઉત્સવ છે, શક્તિનો ઉત્સવ છે, સ્ત્રી શક્તિનો ઉત્સવ છે।
શાસન મહાજન પ્રજાજનો છે સૌનો એ સંકલ્પ પ્રગતિ આપણો પથ છે નાચે વિકાસનો વિકલ્પ.
Yes, flamingos, storks, parrots, dolphins, spotted eagles, Egyptian vultures and millions of birds migrate here every year. Kicharia Bird Sanctuary is a home away from home for them. It's a fabulous place for bird watching.
ગુજરાતમાં આબુ અને ફાફડા જલેબી ઊંધિયું ખાખરા થેપલા ખાંડવી ખમણ ઢોકલા પાત્રા અને દાળ ઢોકળી ખાધા વગર તો જવાના નહીં.
હવે तो और कलाओं का एक बेनमून नमूना पाटन की रानी उद्धव मदन की वाव रानी की वाव सिर्फ गहराई नहीं बहुत ऊंचा भी है.
There are 12 Jyotirlings across India, and the first one of these is Somnath, the essence of Lord Shiva, with faith, belief, and prayers, dwells here.
Many attacks from foreign invaders, but the temple have been rebuilt every time with Lord Shiva's blessing.
Saputara is a star location of Gujarat. You've been mesmerized by the awesome panorama of jungles, umbilical world, lakes and beautiful scenery. It is said that Lord Rama chose to spend his exile here. Tributes of Dang are famous for their worldly painting and the distinct folk music and dances.
ઉત્તરાયણ કાપ્યો છે રંગો જે આકાશમાં રેલાવતા જોવા મળે છે. ઉત્તરાયણ છે ધરતીનો ઉત્સવ આકાશના સન્માનમાં. 14 જાન્યુઆરી મનાતા ઉત્સવને મકર સંક્રાંતિ પણ કહેવાય છે.
वडनगर का कीर्ति तोरण. अगर आपको इतिहास के पन्नों को पत्थरों पर पढ़ना हो, हुनर के जादूगरों का जादू देखना हो, तो यह है वडनगर का कीर्ति तोरण.
साबरमती आश्रम यह स्थान है महात्मा गांधी जी की विचारधारा का, जिसका प्रभाव पूरी दुनिया पर पड़ा है. सत्याग्रह, अहिंसा और शांति का प्रतीक है अब साबरमती आश्रम. यहाँ के कण कण में अभी भी जीवित है बाबा.
मोढेरा का सूर्य मंदिर भगवान सूर्य नारायण जहाँ साक्षात विराजमान है, उनकी कृपा जहाँ सदा बरसती है, अनुभव होती है, वह स्थल का नाम है मोढेरा का सूर्य मंदिर.
In the mountain ranges of Ginnar lies the ancient forest of Gir. It is the domain of Asiatic lions.
उड़वाड़ा एक ऐसा स्थान जो पारसियों से भिन्न नहीं किया जा सकता. दूध में शक्कर जैसी घुल जाने वाली ये मीठी कौन की संस्कृति यानी उड़वाड़ा.
દ્વારકા 4 ધામનું એક ધામ સાક્ષાત મોક્ષનું દ્વાર. જદેરા દ્વારકાધીશ પ્રભુ શ્રી કૃષ્ણની પરમ પાવન નગરી એટલે દ્વારકા. અહીંયાની હવામાં રેલાય છે વાંસળીના સુરો, જીવનમાં છે મૂર્તિના રંગો. ધરા પર અને સમુદ્ર નીચે રહેલી આ સમૃદ્ધ અને દિવ્ય નગરી એટલે દ્વારકા. જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ.
Salute to the Iron Man of India. The Statue of Unity is a constant statue of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. It is the world's tallest statue with a height of 182 meters. It is located on Narmada River in Kevadia colony.
ભોળાનાથનો વાસ છે જ્યાં, મોહનને મળવાની આસ છે જ્યાં, અહિંસાની પ્રસિદ્ધિ સુવાસ છે જ્યાં, ઊંચા ડુંગરે વિરાજતા સાક્ષાત શિવશક્તિનો રૂપ છે જ્યાં, આ પરમ ભૂમિ ગુજરાત છે, આ કરમ ભૂમિ ગુજરાત છે, અમારું જય જય ગરવી ગુજરાત છે.
explore a state which leaves a beautiful mark on the map of India. This state has ablated globalization and the traditional virtues of our country. Now, can you guess which state it is? Yes, you are right. It's none other than Karnataka. One state with many worlds.
Where Karnataka is located.
Karnataka, until 1973, was known as Mysore state of India. It is located on the western coast of the subcontinent. It is bounded by the states of Goa and Maharashtra to the north, Telangana to the east, Kerala to the south, Tamil Nadu to the southeast, and the Arabian Sea to the west. The capital of this state is Bangalore or Bangalore.
Also called Kannaris or Kannada, member of the Dravidian language family and the official state of Karnataka in southern India. Kannada is also spoken in the states that border Karnataka. Only 21st century census data indicated that some 38 million individuals spoke Kannada as their first language. In 2008, the Government of India granted Kannada classical language status.
Let's now look at Karnataka's historical destinations, magical hill stations, and natural beauty.
The cities in Karnataka are an amalgamation of modernity and ancient charm. Travelers from all across the globe visit the popular places in Karnataka to have an amazing time with their friends and family.
Here we give you a hand-picked list on some of the most famous tourist attractions in Karnataka. Karnataka is the right place for history buffs to satisfy their wanderlust in India. However, we understand how difficult it can be to pick a few tourist destinations from 25,000 plus to discover the state's real charm and acquaint yourselves with these drop-dead gorgeous best tourist places in Karnataka.
Hampi, also referred to as the group of monuments at Hampi, is located in east central Karnataka. It is the remains of the last great Hindu kingdoms in the South India that includes forts, riverside features, royal and sacred complexes, temples, shrines, pillar halls, mandaps, memorial structures, water structures and others.
Helwet is located in the Hassan district of Karnataka. Helwet is a city with glorious past surrounded with strikingly beautiful collection of temples, shrines and sculpture. It is also known as the gem of Indian architecture. Owning its Sterling Hosala architecture, it magnificent temple complex and self-stunning jail sites.
Thus also known as Mula Humata in the literal sense means the circular dome. It is an iconic historical place in Karnataka. famous tourist attraction of South India. Its original name is Mysuru and it's located on the largest districts of Karnataka. Earlier, it was known as the capital of the kingdom Mysuru. Mysuru, the name by which the state of Karnataka is popular as the city is praised across the country by its arresting buildings and
Traditions, Karnataka has many popular folk dances. Now let's see some girls dancing Yakshagana. Is a wall painting traditionally created by tribal women of Karnataka. It is usually done on red coated mud walls and is also used as a rangoli design. Karnataka, then how can you miss its cuisine? Karnataka's cuisine is mouth-watering and very yummy.
Special food of Karnataka is Bise Bele Bhat. It is prepared by grinded rice, dal, sauteed vegetables, spices and cashew. It is eaten with curd on banana leaf.
Mysore pak is a famous sweet dish from Karnataka. It is made from gram flour, sugar and ghee.
Halabai. Halabai is the famous sweet dish of Karnataka. It is made up of rice, wheat and jaggery. Ragi balls. Ingredients of ragi balls are ragi flour, ghee, water and salt. And it is served with rasam.
Mysore masala dosa. Mysore masala dosa is served with red chutney along with a sweet potato dish that is served with coconut chutney.
It was, wasn't it? I hope you all enjoyed. Matte bani.
prominent site from both historical and cultural angle. This site is listed among the UNESCO World Heritage Sites as it is truly one of its kind.
Bhojeshwar Temple. This temple was built by Raja Bhoj during the 11th century and has 18 feet tall linga. The architectural plan of this temple is carved on the rock surrounding it.
Bhimbetka rock shelters are giant representative of accidentally discovered caves where archaeologists and those who rise in this Madhya Pradesh. This shelter and caves contain evidence that people inhabited 2 lakh years ago.
The Taj Masjid, which means crown among the mosques, is the largest mosque in India. The mosque is built over an area of 4,30,000 square feet and can accommodate up to 1,75,000 people at a point. Quantum Fort, located on the top of a hill, finds its place among the best food restaurants of India. The palaces here include the Man Mandir Palace, the Gujari Mahal, the Jahangir Mahal, the Shah Jahan Mahal, and the Karan Mahal. The former was built in a Dravidian style shrine, and its generously sculpted exterior are highly appreciated.
The Great Stupa of Sanchi. Sanchi Stupa is a Buddhist complex famous for its great stupa on the hilltop at the Sanchi town in recent history. It is one of the oldest stone structures of India and an Indian monument of Indian architecture. It was originally commissioned by the Emperor Ashoka in the 3rd century. Sanchi Stupa finds its name in the list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. It is depicted on the reverse side of the Indian currency note of ₹200 to signify its importance to Indian cultural heritage.
Visiting Palace Datia. The palace speaks volumes about the rich culture and art of the Mandela dynasty with the paintings and artifacts inside the palace premises. The palace promises to enchant history buffs as it has inherited a lot and stands tall as the symbol of the glory of the Mandelas.
Gone paintings are a form of paintings from folk and tribal art that is practiced by the largest tribes of India with whom it shares a name. Gone comes from a Dravidian expression. Traditionally, the gone paintings were done on mud walls with colors extracted from soil, charcoal, powder, and leaves. The designs of the gone paintings come from rituals and traditions practiced by the community. Nature is also a dominant theme as the Gonds inhabited the forest for centuries. So, let's look at the beautiful painting which is a replica of Gond painting.
Omkareshwar Temple. This temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva and is located on a tiny small island called Shivpuri. It is on river Narmada. It resembles the shape of Om symbol. It is one of the 12 Jyotirlinga of Shiva.
Madhya Pradesh is one such land in India that emits vibrancy from every nook and corner. The heart of India hosts the best cultural and heritage festivals that can't be seen anywhere else in the world. People from various castes, religion and tribes are currently nestled in Madhya Pradesh. All these fairs and festivals interweave souls of different religion that drench them in color of festivity. So let's have a look.
Lokram Festival, Akhil Bharatiya Kalidas Samaroh, Khajuraho Festival, Bhagoria Haat Festival, Ujjain Kumbh Mela,
मालवा उत्सव, तानसेन समारोह और तानसेन संगीत समारोह, पाचमाही उत्सव।
A dose of nature, a tinge of culture. Mix it with warm hospitality and a plate full of mouth-water delicacies. That's Madhya Pradesh for you. Being the heart of India, Madhya Pradesh assures a delightful package for the visitors. Then be it the historic importance, rich culture or the food, Madhya Pradesh offers everything to satisfy to your travelers as well as your foodie soul. The famous dishes include poha, dal bafla, bhutte ka keez, palak puri, chakki ki shaak, malpua. Looks so yummy.
Hello everyone, Matki dance is a dance from the Malwa region in Madhya Pradesh, India. It is a solo dance performed by women on special occasions. The main instruments used in this are the dhol. This dance is performed in circular position. So let's enjoy the beautiful and the graceful Matki dance.
Hello friends, today I am going to tell you about Satluj River. The source of Satluj River is Mount Kailash. This river is the longest amongst the 5 rivers that flows through the region of India, that flows through the region of Punjab in northern India and Pakistan. This river's length is 1450 km. Bhakra Dam is constructed on this river. This river is a branch of Indus River. This river generally flows through the west and southwest region of Punjab. Thank you. The Ravi River is a river crossing the border of northwestern India and eastern Pakistan. It is 720 kilometers long and the smallest river among the 6 rivers of Punjab region. According to ancient history, Ravi was also known as Iravati. Ravi River is very important not only for irrigation and agricultural purposes but also for electricity purposes. Ranjit Sagar Project, Behra Soil Hydroelectric Project and Kamera 1 and 2 are built on Ravi. Thank you.
नमस्कार मित्रों, मेरा नाम ऋषि दुबे है और आज मैं आपको पंजाब के व्यास नदी के बारे में बताना चाहता हूँ। व्यास नदी जिसे संस्कृत में विपाशा कहते हैं, जिसका उल्लेख ऋग्वेद में भी मिलता है। यह नदी मध्य हिमालय हिमाचल प्रदेश से निकलकर पंजाब के सतलुज नदी में मिलकर 470 किलोमीटर तक बहती है। ऐतिहासिक महाकाव्य महाभारत के लेखक वेद व्यास जी ने इसे अपने व्यास कुंड से बनाया था। व्यास से पहले विपाशा का नाम सरस्वती था। यह नदी भारत के भौगोलिक सुरक्षा का अटूट स्तंभ है। धन्यवाद।
Oh, balle balle! The Chenab River is formed by the confluence of the Chandra and Bhaga rivers at the Tandi in Upper Himalayas in the Lahore Spiti district of Himachal Pradesh, Republic of India. In its upper reaches, it is also known as Chandrabhaga. It is a tributary of the Indus River. It flows through the Jammu region of Jammu and Kashmir into the plains of Punjab, forming the boundary between the Rechna and Jet interflux Dobs in Persian.
Hello everyone, I, Darshi Sharma of class 5 is going to tell you about one of the main rivers of Punjab today. The river is Jhelum. The Jhelum River is a river that flows from the Indian administered territory of Jammu and Kashmir through the Pakistan administered territory of Azad Jammu and Kashmir and into Pakistani Punjab. The westernmost of the 5 rivers of the Punjab region also flows through the Kashmir Valley. The cities it flows from are New Manipur city, Muzaffarabad, Baramulla, Srinagar, Jhang, Anantnag, Sopore, Pampore, Avantipura. Thank you.
So Shri Akal friends, so Shri Akal teachers. Today I am going to tell you about the great Gurudwara of Amritsar. So let's begin. The Gurudwara of Amritsar, also known as Harmandir Sahiba, which means abode of God, or Darbar Sahiba, which means exalted God. It was built by the 4th Guru of Sikhs, Guru Ramdas. He built a pool and this temple for all religion people to worship and drink water, as there was scarcity of water in Punjab at that time. It is made up of 24 karita sona, which means 24 karat gold, which is much purer than the 22 karat gold jewelry in a house. Here people came to worship and have free meals, and even Muslims came here to worship. Thank you.
Lohri is a popular winter festival. It is also known as Lal Lohri. It is observed on the night before Makar Sankranti. People make bonfires, sing songs and dance. The famous festive food is sarson da saag with makki ki roti. The traditional dance is Gidda, done by the girls of Punjab. Now let us all come together to see the traditional Gidda.
नी मैं
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ। ਅੱਜ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਾਂਗੀ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਦਾ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ 13 ਅਪ੍ਰੈਲ ਨੂੰ ਮਨਾਇਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। On this day, that's the 10th Guru of the Sikhs, Guru Gobind Singh, laid down the foundation of the Panth Khalsa. This gives rise to the Vaisakhi or Baisakhi, being observed as the celebration of Khalsa Panth. As then, तलवंडी साबो जिथे गुरु गोबिंद सिंह 9 महीने ठहरे ते गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब लिखिया सी अनंदपुर साहिब एंड गोल्डन टेंपल विच सेलिब्रेशन किया जाती है।
Lungi dance. Yes, the traditional costume of these men of the state put on a dhoti or a lungi with a shirt and angavastra. In Tamil Nadu, dhoti is called veshti and lungi is called kaili. The super comfy lungi is all that I need on a hot day.
Do you know which is the oldest living language in the world?
No idea.
Tamil is the oldest living language in the world. It is the first language to publish or printing. More than 55% of epigraphical inscriptions found by the Archaeological Survey of India are in Tamil. So 3 cheers for Tamil.
Okay, it's my turn now. Do you know what is Jallikattu?
Jolly what?
Just wait and watch this video.
Jallikattu is a traditional event in which a bull is released into a crowd of people and multiple human participants attempt to grab a large hump on the bull's back and hold on to it to win the award. Jallikattu is a part of Pongal celebrations.
Some of the cuisines recognized in the world and seen in our homes are today from Tamil Nadu. Here are some famous chefs with the cuisine made by themselves.
The famous dish of Tamil Nadu, Uttapam, is a type of dosa from South India. Uttapam is thickened with toppings such as tomatoes, chilies, onions, capsicums, and coriander. It is often eaten with sambar or chutney. It is one of the most famous dishes of South India.
What should I have for breakfast? Oh, pongal! This is so tasty. I love it. This is the perfect breakfast that I wanted. Now I want something that's sweet. Oh, balsam! This is so sweet. I love it. Ayah! Ito may kabumarokyan. Manatu!
Uttar Pradesh has aromatic and flavorful recipe from Tamil Nadu. It has ingredients that have intense digestive properties, so it can lighten your tummy. So go, get up, have some rasam and clear your system.
Food is gold if made with a pure soul. The flavors of Tamil Nadu are bold. The preparation of the local pride. The world famous idli sambar shall be told. Because what better way than idli sambar to start the day?
Whenever you think of Tamil Nadu, the first thing that comes to mind is dosa. Traditionally, dosas are served hot along with chutney and sambar.
That's splendid. Do you know that they made something like rangoli in Tamil Nadu? And that too with flowers?
Life without colors is just impossible. But we have them. The eye-catching Kolam Rangoli made with flowers. Sundar Rangeen फूलों से सजे.
Tamil Nadu के हर दरबार से भी सजे. There are 7 types of floral design that bring prosperity to the whole house. In the festival of Pongal, the people of Tamil Nadu especially do this floral design.
My turn now. Imagine a festival with dolls.
Dolls? Why do they celebrate this?
Watch and learn.
Golo is a festive display of dolls and figurines in South India, particularly around Navratri. It is a welcoming ritual for the goddesses Saraswati, Parvati and Lakshmi. Odd number shelves are set up using wooden planks which are then adorned with various dolls, figurines and toys according to their sizes, with the all different gods at the top.
Truly wonderful. But do you know, Tamil Nadu has a lot of other festivals too, and that are very special to them. Pongal, which means spillover, is one of the biggest harvest festivals. When rice gets spilled over into a little pot, it is known as abundance in the family. Tamil New Year is locally known as Chanama, the beginning of New Year. It means highlight in Mumbai Patti. The destination mango, chili, tamarind, daddy and ready. It signifies that life is a coffee, like happy, soft, pretty, and happy with all people.
What about the festival with thousands of people take a dip in a tank? Watch this one.
Mahanam festival is celebrated once in 12 years in a small town called Kumbakonam. On this day, people from all over the country come and take a dip in the famous Mamam tank. 1 million people come during this festival.
You know, people of Tamil Nadu have paintings that are made out of 22-karat gold.
What? Really?
The classical Sancho painting is native art form of Tanjavur, Tamil Nadu. It is distinguished by its famous embellishment with 22-karat gold, precious stones, pearls, and glass beads. The main theme of these paintings is Hindu gods and goddesses, true gems of the Tamil land.
Hey, have you ever seen skies changing shades near the ocean? West Kanyakumari के पास टोक्यो नदी. It is the southernmost town in India and is the heart of the
Well, but you can't beat the beats of musical instruments, which are considered auspicious. It do be played on every occasion.
Auspicious? Wow! What are these?
Thabla is a traditional musical instrument of Thanjavur in Tamil Nadu. It is used in temple, folk and Carnatic music. Miruthangam is usually carved out of a single piece of jackwood. The skins of Miruthangam are made out of animal skins. This is Nadaswaram, a wind instrument and among the world's loudest acoustic instrument.
this amazing music? Yes! This is the state song of Tamil Nadu. We can also say in Tamil Taivattu. It was written by Mananam Sudram Pillai and music by M.S. Vishwanathan.
Yeah, there is one more famous place. I can't remember its name, but it's in Mahabalipuram.
Kula Sahadeva Ratha is a monolith Indian rock cut architecture monument at Mahabalipuram. It is carved out of a single log stone of pink granite. It is designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Isn't that just awesome? But not only famous monuments, you'll also find some largest South Indian temples here.
And that's the old Kullapam. This grand temple was built by the Pandyan king in the 6th century. Just imagine a temple with 4,500 pillars, 14 gopurams, 33,000 sculptures including 2 golden vimanas. Isn't that massive? A place you must visit.
Ishwar Temple, also called Rajrajeshwar, is a Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. It's one of the largest South Indian temples. Around 60,000 tons of granite is said to be used to build the temple. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Monument. How about the famous dance that has occupied every dance stage in the world, and that is Bharatanatyam?
Bharatanatyam is one of the most popular classical dance styles of India. Khas stands for Kha, Ja for Ja, and Ta for Ta. The Devdasis used to perform this dance in front of the Lord. The costume of this dance is very elaborate and includes a traditional Kanchivaram sari and various attractive ornaments.
Sun, beach, that's also here. They even have the longest urban beach in India.
Marina Beach is a natural beach in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. The length of the beach is 13 kilometers, making it the longest urban beach of the country. It is the most crowded beach.
Talking of the cake are the celebrities of Tamil Nadu who are treated like gods here.
Tamil Nadu is not represented with a long list of celebrities. APJ Abdul Kalam, the 11th president of our India. Indra Nooyi, the former CEO of PepsiCo. Rajinikanth, a legendary film star with even a temple dedicated to him. A.R. Rahman, the winner of multiple awards for music. Vishwanathan Anand, the chess grandmaster, to name just a few.
Tamil Nadu has got it all. Enthralling, enriching, captivating, enchanting, fascinating places to visit. Come one, come all, and have a magical experience. Nandri by Class 5E.
नमो 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 जननि आंध्र प्रदेश नमः जयतु धरणि कोट अमरावति नमः नमो 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 जननि आंध्र प्रदेश नमः जयतु धरणि कोट अमरावति नमः
ఈ రోజు మనం ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ గురించి మాట్లాడుతాము. ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ఆగ్నేయ భారతదేశంలో ఉన్న రాష్ట్రం కాబట్టి ప్రారంభించడానికి వీలు కల్పిస్తుంది.
Swagatam to a land of culture and beauty. Andhra Pradesh, the rice bowl of India.
Andhra Pradesh presents a glorious synthesis of culture against a colorful backdrop of having varied wildlife, vivid culture and majestic architecture.
The monuments, the buildings, the stately structures built by the royals all reflect upon the art and handicraft, culture and heritage.
Bounding with natural resources, Andhra Pradesh has the longest eastern coastline and with heritage sites adorned with pristine splendor. Festivals are year-round and celebrations abound. An experience that never fails to excite and enchant.
We, the students of Class 5S, are here to take you through a virtual tour of Andhra Pradesh.
Welcome to Andhra Pradesh.
The versatile state of Andhra is the melting pot of culture, modernity, and historicity. Since it has been established, it is ahead in all forms of development. Andhra is one of the states that takes its pride in its historical and cultural heritage. Historians believe that the original people of Andhra were the Dravidian. Sri Sri, Nananya and Tikkana are the famous literature scholars of Andhra Pradesh. Their work like Mahaprasthanam, Andhra Mahabharata and Dhruvopakhyanam are the most famous Telugu literature works of their times. They are well preserved by the culture of Andhra Pradesh. Sri Venkateshwara Temple is in one of the 7 peaks of Tirumala Hills in Tirupati. Veerabhadra Temple, also known as Likhashi Temple, is in Likhashi with the fierce imitation of Lord Shiva. Visakhapatnam here is a port city and industrial center at the Bay of Bengal. The Satish Dhawan Space Center is a rocket launch center at Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh.
Handicrafts of Andhra Pradesh. Handicrafts have been a remarkable feature of Indian arts and crafts, and Andhra Pradesh is yet another great site offering ample astounding handicrafts. Whether it's needle craft, bronze casting, metal craft, or stone craft, Andhra Pradesh has handicrafts that may become a part of your daily lifestyle. Many inhabitants of Andhra Pradesh still rely on the handicrafts there. Here are some types of handicrafts of Andhra Pradesh. The Banjara needlecrafts work of Andhra Pradesh is embroidery and mirror work made by the Banjaras or gypsies on fabric. The Buriti brassware work of Andhra Pradesh is from a small village called Buriti that is known for its astonishing brassware. The Bitri craft of Andhra Pradesh is another craft that serves as a pride of Andhra Pradesh. This unique craft of silver inlay on metal has always been enthralling people with its lure. Kondapalli toys of Andhra Pradesh are famous for being eco-friendly and different from other toys. Here is some work that we have done.
Swagatam. Now presenting Kuchipudi dance of Andhra Pradesh. Kuchipudi is one of the 9 major Indian classical dances. Kuchipudi dance is originated in Andhra Pradesh. This classical dance is named after a village Kucherapura from Vijayawada in Andhra Pradesh. Here is Kuchipudi Swagatam Krishna. Namaskar.
Ma Telugu Kalki is the official song of the state Andhra Pradesh. It is depicted as the symbol of the Telugu people. It was written by the poet Sundaracharya in the year 1942. Andhra cuisine is influenced by Nizams and Rajas. The Nizams of Hyderabad loved the super spicy food. Green and red chilies add the spice, tamarind makes it tangy, and coconut mellows the taste. Their chefs labored over their cooking and slow cooked for hours to just get it right. The vegetarian delicacies consist of spicy rice dish called pulihora with lots of tamarind and yummy pappus. That is dal which tastes heaven with rice. The famous Hyderabadi biryani with meat, saffron and dry fruits transports us to a royal dining room. The land of Nizams is also famous for meltingly delicious meat kebabs. The sweet dishes include Shahi Tukda, Sheer Khurma and Puthar Kullu. Over to my friends to experience the delicacies.
Namaskaram. Andhra Pradesh is well known for its huge variety of traditional silk and cotton sarees. Many districts in Andhra Pradesh have their own unique weaving pattern, styles and methods. Sarees that are specific to a particular district are named after their places of origin, like Venkatagiri, Upadda, Mangalgiri Sari and Kalamkari. The traditional wear of Andhra Pradesh is not much different from the other southern states of the country. The men in Andhra Pradesh generally wear lungi and kurta. Girls before marriage wear a traditional attire called pattu pavadai or a half sari. It consists of a blouse, skirt and a dupatta. The rich cultural heritage of Andhra Pradesh is noted for coming up with innovative ideas to make crafts here more vibrant and creative. Bead embroidery is also used on fabrics to beautify them.
For being a part of this virtual journey of our beautiful state Andhra Pradesh. We sincerely hope that you enjoy the experience. Namaskaram.